Just I don't know.
Just, I don't know.
I'm not too sure what everyone's thinking. But I think for the most part, um, I kind of figured this would happen. And if you've seen my other videos, you know how I feel about this kind of stuff, where just people kind of go about and do what they want and um, not really think about the benefit of what's gonna happen. But um, I think for the most part, um, it's not a new thing for sure. It's always been like this, and I don't really like to get involved. But I think for the most part, people should, and it's just a matter of realizing what we need and how we can better the situation without escalating the problem so much. Whether it's um, being more peaceful, or talking it out with others, and just trying to realize what they need um, to do as authority figures in society, and kind of just go about trying to make their amendments without causing too much disturbance in the community, where they're here, or wherever they live or wherever they govern. But it's part of the government's job to do all this, and just kind of realize what happened and how it can change um, for the better of everyone, and just kind of see to it. um, from my understanding, um, um, people are taking it kind of hard. But why now? Why do all this stuff now? Just because um, someone gets wrongfully or accidentally murdered or killed or whatever. I think it's all part of the society's problem as well. Because this is the first time, and to do it now is kind of, and the way they're doing it, it's just very unreal and unnecessary in my opinion. But they're for it, and just kind of seeing how they go about trying to push their ideas on everyone else, is just over the top, to be honest. I'm not gonna I'm not taking sides. But um, whatever side decides to do good, that's the side that's the side I'm on. um, but there's so much more to this story, I guess, that I probably don't know, or that we probably don't know. um, it's just a matter of keeping your opinion sometimes, and not saying too much or not doing too much. I have no problem with speaking up and and just kind of stating my opinion now. But it's just kind of hard, knowing that so many places and so many communities got destructed by um, what's it called? Just a peaceful event. It's I mean, it's their justice that they get. So I mean, you can't ask for justice when you take justice into your own hand. But um, like I said, it's all a matter of um, speaking through your actions. You can't speak sometimes other than through your actions, and um, actions speak louder than words. So whatever happens, happens. It's been a week now, but I don't really see me getting too involved. I got my own problems, just like everyone else, and I don't have the time to be out in the street and just kind of destroying stuff or causing harm to others. But if that's your thing, then go ahead and do it. But I don't know. Good luck. And a few more things, and I've kind of said this before too, where just kind of like the churches, they're meant to be meant to be there to support and show people how to behave themselves, and it's just kind of sad when you have stuff like this happens, because they just kind of play the role of leaders, and they act like they practice what they preach, but in the end you can see that it's not really true. And it's kind of sad that I have to say this, but it's true. I mean, you shouldn't be just proclaiming that you have all this power and that you have all these people in your church when you have such a careless act like this death happen. It's all a bluff. And I think for most churches it's just kind of just there because they have to be there, and they feel like they have to be there. And it's kind of sad that you have people that are inadequate and just kind of pathetic at doing their job. And I mean, and then it's just upsetting for them, because I know in a week or two all this was gonna blow over, and people are just gonna go back to being the same way they were before, and it's gonna be it's always been an endless cycle of not caring. And it's just kind of evident, that they don't do what they preach, and they just speak false words, and it's just kind of like noise that comes out of their mouths. It's just useless nothing. But I mean, like I said, I try not to worry about it too much, because I know what I'm gonna do, and I have my own problems to worry about, and I'm not gonna sit here and contemplate on this just because people want to rant on about it and act like they care, and just pretend to be something that they should be. But like I said, it's just heartbreaking to see that all these people are behaving like they care, but in a week's time or 2 weeks time, or a couple of days time, everything's gonna go back to normal, and hopefully it won't, but it's going to, just because that's the way people are. People are arrogant and prideful, and in churches, and especially when you have people that have the scripture of life, and it shows you how to be such a good person, and they just kind of disregard it when they're outside of church. I'm not too sure if it's 100% true, but I know for the fact that it's possible, and the chances of that being the cause of all this today is actually kind of high. So we'll see in a few days how people start behaving themselves, and unfortunately I'm gonna practice what I say, and just try to play by the book. But other than that, I think that's it. Like I said before in previous videos, you gotta be mindful and cautious when you step into churches, because there's a lot of frauds and phony people that they say that they're one thing, and they're just kind of an obstruction to what's supposed to be. But Um, yeah, not proud of what's going on for sure. I'm not happy about it, and I don't think anyone should be. And if you don't care, then you probably don't care about anyone else but yourself. And that's just the gist of it. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna stay on top of my stuff and just kind of go about doing what I have to do for sure. Um, you know, be safe out there.